Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I'm happy to be here on our last Sunday of the year. We've been talking, or been hearing about the themes for December: wisdom, release, and and celebration. And I want to talk about the release part of it. I've recently read a book, The Zero Limits by Joe Vitale. We've heard about this before. I've had a demonstration of it that I want to share this morning. But Joe Vitale is describing the work of Hawaiian Dr. Hugh Len, a psychologist, and he's talking about ho'oponopono. I had some trouble over the holiday here not saying ho, ho, ho. But I guess that would be the Christmas release. But ho'oponopono is the theory. There's a premise that our thoughts and our beliefs and emotions and interactions with others spring from either our memories or from inspiration. And the book is about a prayer process that allows us to release those memories and operate out of inspiration. Memories, when we're operating out of memories, we're kind of stuck. We're repeating the old patterns. There's nothing new, or life is really, we're really stuck in our life. Whereas inspiration is creative and joyous, and we're joyfully engaged with others. We're very present. And as we've heard about from many people over this last year and longer, we're awakened. We're inspired we're inspired in our life, and we're spontaneous with it. This, to shift, the goal or the process that's described in this book is shifting from operating out of memory to operating out of inspiration. And it describes a prayer process, where, and you'll probably recognize this, where what we say or think is, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, and thank you. Those are the things that we repeat when the memories or the things come up. So I had an opportunity when Joyce and I got back from being gone for about a week and a half, and this was before the rain started, and I usually check my water storage tank, and did so, and I have to get a ladder, climb up. It's 8 or 10 feet high. It's 2,500 gallons. Opened it up, looked down in there, and it was full. So that was a good thing. But as I'm standing up on the ladder, it's actually dark. We got home after dark. I'm looking down in this tank with this flashlight, and I recall an experience I had as a summer camp counselor 40 years ago. I hadn't really thought about this, but I was thinking I was a camp counselor. We were going to jump off the 10-foot board into a lake. And I saw it, I recalled seeing it, not liking it, thinking it was too high, but I'm the camp counselor and we're going to make these kids do this. So, so I go up there and I stand on the top. It looks really high. I jump in. I'm aware of each foot going down. It is not pleasant. A big splash, water just driven up my nostrils, and I just hated it. So this thought comes to me, and I'm still looking into the water tank, and I thought, where did that come? That really was 40 years ago, and I hadn't really thought about it or anything like that. And then my thought shifted to another memory that I'm still standing there, and I remember a boating accident. I was a whitewater raft guide on the Stanislaus River nearly 40 years ago. This is a really old thing. And it's 40, we go out, we have, actually it was the Berkeley Karate Club that came to go rafting. I was a guide, I was sitting in the back, had 6 people in the boat. It was 46 degrees, raining lightly. And it rained overnight quite a bit. The water was at 7,000 cubic feet per second. I had only seen 3,500 cubic feet per second. I thought, this isn't a good idea, but I went. I flipped the boat. So I'm standing, I'm looking in the water tank, and I remember I flipped the boat in the very first rapid. The person in the left front, there's 6 passengers and me in the back, the person in the front left flew over my right shoulder. The water was so powerful, and then flipped the boat over. We're all in the water. I get sucked into a hole after this rapid. I'm about 2 feet about 2 feet under, and I'm looking up, feeling myself circulating, not able to get out of it. So I look up, I see this, I'm probably 24 or 25. I promise Jesus that I will never raft again if he'll just let me live. And I immediately popped out. So I immediately popped out of this, got to the shore. And so I'm still standing up on this ladder, looking down, having all these thoughts, thinking, God, what is this? This big body of water. It's a big body of water in there. Triggered these old memories. So I thought it's a good opportunity to say the saying. And so I thought, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, and thank you. And my thoughts immediately shifted to calm and gratitude. I was grateful for the water. This is 2,500 gallons of water just for Joyce and I. That's always refilled. It's always, it's always there. I'm grateful for all the pipes and pumps and things that get it there. So I'm just filled with this inspiration as a result of saying this Ho'oponopono prayer. So that's just an example of one of the techniques we hear about here that allows us to move from whatever that was, whatever those memories were, whatever that trauma that was just being expressed in my mind, to shift it to a more satisfying, more fulfilling, more awakened way of being. So, thank you, and Happy New Year, and thank you to all of you for such a nice year, a great year. Thanks.